Hi guys, and welcome to the webinar on how are your customers finding you on Google. So I've started here with my browser already open. Now I wanted to outline that we do not want to do a search just in a normal browser. If we do this, it will only show up your own website as a very high result because you have already clicked on it before, and Google will always favor websites that have previously been opened or clicked on. So to actually identify what people are finding when they do search you, when they've never seen your website and they've never opened it, they don't know who you are, it's probably a new search that they're doing for something that they've never brought before. You need to go up and you need to open up private browsing or an incognito window. Now on Google Chrome, you just go up to the radio button up top right hand side and click on it. You'll see here, new incognito window. Other browsers have different ways of doing it, and I'm going to show you in Chrome today. Then what I'll do is I'll take us to Google first off. And I'm going to start with a search term. Now I'm going to go with wedding flowers. So a lot of people think that brides will generally type in florists. Now florists obviously give you a few services. And when somebody's searching for something specific, they generally will start with the search term that they are specifically looking for. And then they'll also add in the area which they are looking to have the service located closest to them in. So I've started here with wedding flowers in Newcastle. Now you can see here we've got the Google Places listings will show up first. You'll also notice here that none of the listings actually say anything about wedding flowers in the listings. There are some ways to show up better for this search term of wedding flowers for your areas by adding in things to your Google Places listings and also to your websites. I do go through this more in depth in my packages, which I will send a link through on the bottom of the webinar for you guys. Then after the places listings, you'll see here obviously the websites that are listed in order of how Google values the information that is on the site in relation to the keyword that is typed in up the top. Now, when you are specifically trying to target people in a certain search term, it does make it easier to show up in results. But if you are, say, a florist and you aren't targeting this key term of wedding flowers, along with any other type of services that you want to obviously promote, if you're not targeting these keywords, then you won't show up on Google for them, and then you're not going to get as many customers for that type of search term. Also, I want to show you another search term. So I've typed in ceremony venues in Northern New South Wales. Now I've done like a large area here, Northern New South Wales, primarily because a lot of people may search a certain area or location first, like a small location, and then they may not get enough results, and they want to see some more results for the surrounding areas. So I've typed in Northern New South Wales here. And you'll see here we've got, again, the Google Places listings, search results, and then down the bottom here, this is also what I wanted to show you. These are the other related key terms that people are typing in that are similar to the search term that you've already typed in up the top here. So ceremony venues, Northern New South Wales. So there's a lot of people also searching for things like wedding venues, not just ceremony. Near Byron Bay, and then far north coast wedding venues. So that's another different type of key term that you can utilize throughout your keywords, or actually just making notes of different keywords that you think may be relative to your area and your category that you're trying to target people in. We've also got Lismore, North Coast, New South Wales, Ballina, Austinville, and here we've got budget wedding venues as well. So if you think that any of these terms you'd like to show up for, please take them down. Obviously, if this is your category, but when you're searching for your own business and your own category with your own keywords, make sure you always scroll down to the bottom and have a look at these key searches, and then make sure you take notes and you know exactly every single key term that might be useful to show up for your category. So if you're wanting to then identify with where you are in relation to the search results, obviously not being in these top 3 can impact on how many people view your website or actually make a call to come and see you. But then when we open up here more places, you might be able to find where you are. So you got your top 3, and then you scroll down and find out exactly where you are in the search results. So say this is you might be down the page a little bit and think, well, hang on, how can I make sure I get up a little bit higher? There are some ways of doing that, and I do go through that more in depth on how to make your listing more visible. So if you're wanting to have a look at the link in the webinar, please click it and I can go through the sort of options that I do to help you show up higher. You'll also see they've got a lot of reviews and you think, hey, that should actually show them up a bit higher, but there are definitely some other ways to show up higher for this ceremony venues, Northern New South Wales key term. You might find if I type in restaurant Northern New South Wales, these guys might come up really high, but the fact that they may be a ceremony venue, but they're just maybe not targeting this word enough to show up high enough. There are ways that you can definitely improve your listings to show up better for the search results. There's actually been quite a few new releases happening with the Google Places listings that have only happened in the last 4 to 6 weeks. So knowing them and being able to identify with them and how to use them to your advantage is definitely very, very valuable. Thank you for your time, and please go through, check out where your business shows up, have a look at all your key terms, find out what you really do need to show up for and what words really do impact your business, and click on the link below, find out a little bit more about what I do and how I can help you. Thank you.